Borodar, everybody. It's Miss Desmond here, and welcome to what is one of my favourite days ever in school. We today are celebrating World Book Day, and I'm so excited to see all your costumes and all the lovely things that you get up to today. So, before we start our assembly, I've got a little bit of a challenge for you. As we're going through the assembly this morning, I wonder if you can count how many of the spiders that you can see on the screen at the moment you can find during the assembly. And then at the end, I'm going to reveal how many spiders there were, and you're going to see if you guessed right. And I've picked a spider because when I was a little girl, my favourite book was Charlotte's Web. It was all about a spider. So that's why I've chosen the little character, that spider this morning, okay? So you've got to keep your eyes peeled for those little spiders, and I wonder how many of you will get it right. So, what is World Book Day? World Book Day is a huge celebration of reading, books, authors, and illustrators. World Book Day wants everyone to enjoy reading and everyone to have a book of their own. And it reminds us how much fun reading can be. So it's not something that our teachers or our grown-ups at home are making us do. It's something that can be really fun. And today is really important that we celebrate that meaning of reading. So how might we celebrate World Book Day? There's lots of different ways that we're going to celebrate. I'm sure you're going to share lots of stories together today. You might have brought in your favourite book from home, or you might be dressed up as your favourite character, and you'll be able to share all of these reasons today. We have all dressed up. I know there's some fantastic costumes with the children and the grown-ups today. It's also important that we read new or different books. We'll always have our favourite books that we like to read over and over again, but it's important that we try to read new things as well. And we may spend more time talking about books and finding out what our friends like to read. So, moving on now, I'm going to explain to you something really important and really special that's going to happen today. So, every year, there are lots of books that have been specifically written to celebrate World Book Day, and I've put a couple on the screen for you right now. Today, when you go home, you are going to have received a £1 World Book Day token voucher, like you can see in the middle of the screen there, and you can actually spend this £1 voucher on all of these books you can see on the screen. So if you go to a supermarket or to some bookshops and you see in the corner of the book the little sign that says World Book Day, that means it's one of the special World Book Day books, and you can go to the till, and all you've got to do is use this £1 book token and you can buy the book. If you don't fancy any of these books, in a couple of weeks we have what's called a book fair coming to school, and after school you're going to be able to go into book fair and buy a book. And the people who run the book fair, they've told me that you can also use these vouchers in the book fair. So make sure you go home and you tell your grown-ups how important it is that you must spend this World Book Day voucher. Okay? So all your grown-ups will give you this today as you leave school. So why are books so much fun? Some of them are funny and make us laugh. They're exciting and we don't know what's going to happen. We've got to turn the page to find out. We might like some scary books. Or we probably will all like these happy books that make us feel smiley at the end of reading it. We might sometimes enjoy some sad books. Some books that are real, so those non-fiction books, so you can learn lots of facts about different things. You might like pretend books, things that have got made up characters in it or made up different lands and different stories. Some of you might like reading poems. I know we've been doing lots of poem writing lately with the Eisteddfod. Or you might just like to read some information about things. There's lots of different reasons why books are so much fun. And it's not also always the writing that's so much fun and important. It's also those illustrations, those drawings. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a bit of a quiz, okay? I'm going to give you some clues about a book character, and I'm going to be describing that book character, and I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell your teacher or your grown up in your classroom who or what book character you think I'm describing. Okay, so get your listening ears ready. So, this book character is very mean. He has sharp teeth. He also has sharp claws. And he likes to blow houses down. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds now to see if you can tell your grown up who you think I have just described. Okay. 3, 2, 1. It's the big bad wolf. Well done if you got that one right. Okay, here comes our second character in the clues. So this time it's a little girl. She has a grandma. She wears a red cape. And she comes across a wolf on one of her journeys to her grandma's house. Have a guess who you think that is? Let's see if you've guessed right. It is Little Red Riding Hood. Well done if you got that one right. Okay, here comes the third book character. He is green. He has a long body. He likes to eat lots of food. And he eats more and more every day. Can you guess who it is? Let's see if you were right. It's the Hungry Caterpillar. Well done if you've got 3 out of 3 so far. Okay, here comes the next one. He can run very fast. He has buttons made from sweets. He is very tasty, but he's also very small. Who could that be? Let's see if you were right. It's the Gingerbread Man. That's one of my favourites, and I know reception, you would have known that because we've just done lots of lovely work on the Gingerbread Man. And finally, he lives in the forest. He has brown fur. He has bright orange eyes. And he is very large. Who do you think I could be describing? Let's see if you're right. It's the Gruffalo. Well done if you got 5 out of 5 then. Super job. Okay, just a little bit of time now to talk. So teachers, if you want to pause the assembly here, you can for some talk time in your classrooms. And I want you to talk about what you've dressed up as today and why you've chosen that character. And what is your favourite book or story and why? Okay, so if you pause here and then you can have a chat to your friends. Okay, I hope you enjoyed having a little chat in your classes then about your favourite books and the characters you're dressed up as today. Now, I always set this World Book Day challenge because I love some of the things that I see with this challenge. So, I am going to ask you to see if you can find an unusual place to read a story. Okay, so if you have chance today, maybe you can do this challenge in your classrooms. And then if you're going to take a picture of you, take a photo in your funny reading spot. And then if you post it to me on Twitter, I will see which one I find the best. Okay, so it's a bit of a World Book Day challenge for you today if you've got time to squeeze this into your day. Right, finally, how many spiders did you find during my assembly? Okay, big drum roll now. Because the answer was, let's have a look, 5. Diane, if you got 5. Right, excellent job. Super, super answer. Okay, all that's left now for me to say is have a lovely World Book Day. I am around today, so I'm going to be seeing lots of lovely costumes and outfits, and I can't wait to see all the lovely fun activities you and your grown-ups get up to today. Okay, so have a lovely day, and I'll see you later. Tabochi!